Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the carry, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up to the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They drop down the spot. But it's a critical one as they lose that first-round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle have kind of been trading back and forth. And after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot. But remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota, sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now. And the Bears, after whacking the Cowboys last week, they're hanging in there as well.
But as you're alluding to, I mean, Seattle drops from the number 1 seed all the way down to the number 5 seed in one day. Of course, a lot can change in the final 3 weeks.
And just think, a lot of people wondering, how does the NFC East get a home game by winning that division? This is going to be one of those years people will talk about reseeding based on absolute overall record.
Yeah, because it's not out of the question that either the 49ers or the Seahawks could be 13-3 and be a wild card team. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. In your face.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Here we go. 54. Check 53.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed at 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what we got? Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well, and guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their 3rd, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team to keep an eye out for in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans. They are hot right now, 8-5, and running the heck out of the football with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mentioned the Texans currently holding the AFC South lead, but they also have that 8-5 record. It's going to be close down the stretch. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A reminder reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Point it right. Mike, for you.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Ingram. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A first down throw from Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Ingram again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Pittsburgh.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And again, it's Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead